Welcome back to CryptosRus. I am George. We're all George. So, it's over. The debt ceiling crisis is over, and there's the market bell. The Senate has approved, and everything is A-okay, I think. President Biden still has to sign off on it, but it seems like this is a done deal. So, U.S. markets are rallying right now, right? So this is good, but is it really? And what does this have to do with Bitcoin? Well, let's discuss all these things and more. So, good morning. Welcome. Happy Friday. We are day 2 of June. So hopefully much better than May. But right now this has not updated, but you can see across the board, all greens today, right? So that is fantastic. So first ever U.S. default avoided. According to this story, there were like 11 new amendments that House added on, and the Senate just like removed it. So I don't know what those amendments were, but it seemed like they just wanted to get it done, right? No, like I said, no one wants to see the U.S. default, no matter how right or left you are. You don't want to see a default because it would lead to catastrophic things. So it does seem like, yes, even though we're pushed back by 1 day, this is going to be done. Then we don't have to worry about this. So the ceiling that was placed on markets now lifted, right? So that sounds pretty good. But if you just like dig a little deeper, then you realize maybe this isn't so good. So one thing I didn't see from the article is how much the debt ceiling is lifted by, because it seems like it's only a temporary solution until 2025. There were a lot of discussions about defense spending, right, which is already enormous, around $900 billion per year. Right? So I don't actually know how much is lifted. Probably another $2 billion, because last time they did this it was like $2 billion. But if you look at it, it took the United States 215 years to reach $7 trillion worth of debt. And then since March of 2020, after COVID, the U.S. added $7 trillion within 3 years. And we will be going up shortly, possibly to $9 trillion or $10 trillion in the next year or so. So temporarily, short term, avoiding default is very, very good. Long term, we are on a pace that is simply unsustainable, right? I mean, it's clear as day. We wish the price of Bitcoin would do this, but what this is happening is this is robbing everyone of their savings, of their buying power, and diluting what exists. Because all this means there's more money being printed and swashed around and being given out, right, to try to cover the liabilities of the United States, which is now at $31 trillion and continues to go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. So long term, this is just horrible, absolutely horrible, right? But short term, it needed to get done. Okay. Now, something else that came out today that is positive, I think in a good way, in long-term way, payrolls went up 339,000 in May, shattering the 190,000 estimate from the Dow Jones. That's a big, I don't know, if Dow Jones just did a horrible estimation. I don't know how you get it wrong by 200,000 basically, right? That's horrible. But anyways, so this shows that the U.S. is still somewhat strong, but the quality of jobs or the type of jobs, don't know, right? Because I'm still hearing about a lot of white-collar jobs, high-paying jobs. They are still laying people off. There's a lot of talks about Salesforce going under now. Like, whoa, what happened there? Salesforce is having real trouble right now. A lot of people have been laid off from Salesforce, but I just read something about Salesforce may go bankrupt or something. I'm like, that's not possible, but who knows, right? So, I mean, so even though this shows jobs are going up this much, and maybe there are people taking a second job or a third job or something like that, so that skews this. But right now, that looks pretty good, that the U.S. is strong despite all the rate hikes. U.S. is, the labor force is still strong, right? But here's, again, like I said, there's an asterisk behind it. We don't know if it's people taking a second job or a third job, and the quality jobs, working at McDonald's is different than working at Salesforce, okay? So obviously very different. So we'll see. We'll see. Now, did this affect the next rate hike percentages? Let's see. No, it did not. So that's good. So right now, 73% chance that in 2 weeks, the next FOMC meeting, Powell will not raise rates. That's good, right? So we'll see what happens afterwards. But if we continue to get very, 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 very strong economic data, which will scare Powell, because that means people will, basically he wants to make people broke, right? But if he sees people are not broke and then they are, in fact, spending, which will contribute to inflation, he may raise rates down the road, right? But right now, that's looking good. So we'll take that as a win right now. We'll take it as a win. Today we got a couple wins. Market's looking pretty good. Bitcoin, positive signs emerge. I know right now Bitcoin is a little stagnant. People may be wondering, why is it not moving? Like, look at this chart right here. You look at Bitcoin, gold, dollar, and tech stocks. Tech stocks have been doing really well, especially like someone like NVIDIA. Tesla's back above 200 again. I think it's like 210 now. Tech stocks have been recovering really well. Gold also went up, but gold, that's like really skewed because it went up by like $20, okay? So it's not like gold shot up $2,000. No, that's on a scale of just $20, so that's a little misleading. The dollar index is going down, which is good, which is what we want to see. When dollar index goes down, everything goes up, right? But Bitcoin is a little stagnant right now, right? So I know a lot of you guys wondering what's going on with Bitcoin. Why is it not moving? Well, this is the price of admission for Bitcoin. Price of admission for, I take that back. Price of admission for life-changing wealth or generational wealth or even financial freedom. Because if it was that easy to simply just put a few bucks in Bitcoin and expect 10,000% gains within, a matter of weeks, well, then you may want to look at meme coins. That's not how Bitcoin works. Bitcoin is a long-term play, right? Actually, I want to show you this. This is really cool. Whoever created this, really cool. So this shows the halving event cycle, right? And using the Fibonacci spiral. Actually, if you guys look up Fibonacci spiral, a lot of things fit into it. Like a year fits into it. A seashell fits into this. This pattern occurs in nature a lot for some reason. Could be like, what do the people say? It's like God's design, God's pattern, or something like that. Anyways, you could apply it to Bitcoin too with the halving cycle. So every 4 years, there's a halving cycle, and the inflation rate of Bitcoin gets cut down. Start with 50, then 25, then 12.5. We're at 6.25 per block. We will be dropping to 3.125 next year. And then, it starts spiraling down in a big way. You got 1.562, then 0.781, 0.39, 0.195. You get it. It's going to become very, 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 very scarce. Okay, miners are not going to be able to mine that many Bitcoins going forward. That's why they are upping their hash rate, because they're trying to accumulate as much as they can right now. So this is the reason why, there's no fear about Bitcoin, because it can't be inflated. It's not like fiat. It's not like debt. You can't get more of it. Whatever exists is there, and that's it, right? And fundamentals keep getting better. Keep betting getting better. So don't worry. There's a lot of metrics that show, yeah, it's healthy, it's holding, right? But just remember, history doesn't rhyme, but it tends to repeat, and it has done so every single halving cycle, right? So right now, as we get into the halving 4, which is like roughly 1 year from now, April or May, a little bit less than 1 year, right? What is Bitcoin going to do? Well, just look at it. Before the halving event, it tends to recover and get to a certain point. Like, it looks like it's, it's about like 20% off from top. That's where we will probably head to. And then boom, right afterwards, we get an exponential climb, right? So it's one of those periods where it may be boring, but rest assured, excitement will come in the near future. So stay in there, my friends. Stay strong. Don't give up. Better days are coming. And speaking of fundamentals, Lightning Network, a lot of you guys have heard of Lightning Network, which is used, it's a layer 2 for Bitcoin used for microtransactions, making transactions basically feeless and extremely fast, right? Still growing by leaps and bounds. This is part of the growing fundamentals, right? So Voltage, which is a Lightning node provider, they partner with Google Cloud so that anyone who wants to run a Lightning node could easily do so and spin it up right on Google Cloud instantly, right? So that's fantastic. Even Robert Kennedy Jr., he was speaking recently at the Bitcoin conference. So the Lightning Network opens up exciting future with the guarantee of transactional freedom, which is as important as freedom of speech. Powerful words right there. Powerful words. And of course, Lightning capacity continues to go up. So these are all fantastic stuff. And I mentioned about Bitcoin miners too. The difficulty keeps going up, hash rate keeps going up because everyone's fighting over the last few Bitcoins that will ever exist. And trust me, the whales and institutions are buying behind the scenes and reserves are dropping. So definitely a lot of stuff happening. What else is happening? Cardano. A lot of stuff with Cardano recently. Have you guys noticed? A lot of excitement about Cardano. Cardano mainnet receives new smart contract tool set. Okay, great. Great for programmers. One of the things I hear about Cardano is that it's very difficult to program on top of, using an ancient Haskell language that no one really uses anymore, right? But that's something that they have to figure out, how to change it, how to make things easier so that more dApps could come aboard, right? But, the team is trying to make it, as simple as possible. They are going to be releasing a new light wallet called Lace, and that is open source with all the controversy around Ledger right now, and Charles stressing we need open source wallets. This is exactly what it is, and it's created by IOHK, right? So more wallets, more easier to use wallets, right, is always a plus. Easier to program on top of the network is a plus, right? And you know what? Right now, we're seeing a lot more TVL and a lot more transactions for Cardano too. And guess why? Of all the things I've just said, what made this happen? Well, it's actually due to a meme coin. SNEC, and I've talked about SNEC a lot, which got another exchange listing, but here's the thing. They're the ones that caused this, to cause TVL to be locked in because of the liquidity pool on MinSwap, also caused volume to surge. They are the largest dApp on Cardano right now. So think about that. A meme coin is, right? So meme coins are not all that bad and brought a lot of excitement to Cardano. There's a lot of hardcore guys on Cardano that are supporting SNEC and supporting these newer meme coins too. So pretty amazing if you think about it, right? All right, that's pretty much it. Let's see. 380 for Dow. NASDAQ 146. It's looking really strong today. Tesla's at 213. Out of the blue, they were just at like 160s not too long ago. 213. That's kind of nutty. What's Nvidia didn't really move. Nvidia is closing at 400. What about some Bitcoin related stocks? What about Riot? Riot didn't move. Wow. Well, I guess because Bitcoin didn't move. What about Coinbase? Coinbase up slightly. Okay. How about Microsoft? Microsoft's up. Nice. 52-week high. Nice. All right, let's do some Q&A. You know, alts are gaining strength once again against Bitcoin. I just noticed on top, ETH dominance is 19.9% now. Let me get rid of, I don't know why this 1 hour always comes up. No one cares about 1 hour. Let me bring this. This always resets on me, which is aggravating. But, you know, some alts are doing pretty good today. Ethereum is up about 2%, but look at XRP now at 51 cents, almost 52 cents. Cardano up 3%, right? You got a little movement today. Cosmos up about 2%. You got Filecoin. Look at Lido up 10%. Wow. Not sure what they just announced, but I was go DC into Lido this past week, but I didn't. I should have, but I did do XRP and Cardano, and they're both doing pretty well right now. So ETH dominance is going up. Other dominance going up. BTC dominance slowly coming down a little bit, 46%. Still pretty healthy. All right, let's see. Scrolling up here, Jack Daniel. Should I swap my Bitcoin for ETH? ETH performs very well. Jack, that's up to you, man. If you have enough Bitcoin, it's okay to have a little more in ETH. But we have seen, right? You don't want to go too light into Bitcoin. Look at the 90-day performance. I mean, if you think ETH is doing well, look at the 90-day performance. Bitcoin is still outperforming ETH longer term. 21% versus 20%, right? So who wins the finals, Nuggets or Heat? Of course it's going to be Nuggets. It's not even going to be close. Tomorrow's full moon. Well, that means I got to bust out the moon chart or the moon indicator. Hey, the summer solstice is coming in 19 days. Whenever we get a full moon, something good happens, okay? Or something bad happens. Look at this full moon right here, right? Boom. That was leading up to the vernal equinox. So, hey, if we get a full moon tomorrow, could be a really good thing leading up to summer solstice. Look at this full moon right here. Right here. Boom, right? This one, not good. Boom, downwards. We had a lot of downwards. Look at this. Boom, boom. All leading up to full moon. But, you know, now in reverse, these full moon events are actually causing Bitcoin to pump in a big way. Even here, a few days later. What happened? Where's the last summer solstice? It doesn't go far enough. Anyways, full moon could be good for Bitcoin. Demetrius, don't shun the full moon charts. They actually, you look at it, you go on a day chart and you put the full moon charts up or the indicators up. I mean, every time there's a full moon, something big happens. Either a big dump or a big pump. And we're due for a big pump right now. So let's see. Let's see if we're going to get that massive pump. Man, that was up 400. 400 right now. So debt ceiling crisis is over. Wall Street is buying right now. I know he's the worst, but any news about SBF and his crew of shysters? No. Even there were news. I mean, it's not important. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect crypto. But I have not heard anything else. I mean, he's supposed to get his trial date in September or October or something. That's really it. GME partners with Telos with their Web3 gaming platform. Good partnership. I don't know. Telos, I don't know if that's good or not. Relatively small project. What's GME? GameStop. Tokenized stock from FTX. That still exists? I'd say no if that's the case. Canna, stop asking about Cardano Q, man. I have no idea what it is. No one else talks about it, so stop asking about it. What's going on in July in Vegas? I'll find out soon enough. Trying to get another party / meetup thing going in Vegas. Last week of Vegas, something like that. I don't know if it's reality, but going to talk to the Sin City crypto guys since they're in Vegas, see if it's doable. You think meme season is over? No, I don't think so. You know, here's a funny thing that people don't realize. We're getting this resurgence of meme coins, and we're not even in a bull market. We're in recovery phase, right? We're barely recovering right now. We're not even above 30,000. We're not at 40 or 50,000. And think about how strong memes are already. Think about when Bitcoin is above 70,000. At 100,000, right? These meme coins, the kind of pumps they will experience will probably be unlike anything we have ever seen before. Pepe may just be the beginning, and you could see multi projects hit over 1 billion in market cap. So that's how crazy it could be. Not a fan of Stellar. Pepe is definitely here to stay. I'll agree with that. Other memes like Ben when a snag will go to 0. Jordan, you know, I don't agree with that. There will be definitely a lot more memes that come, but the big ones right now, they could definitely stay. You think FLI will go previous high one day? What's FLI? What's FLI? You mean Filecoin? FIL? Yes, I do. No, I don't have a Pepe bag. I did before. I made some money and got out. I could have made a lot more money had I sold that top, but I didn't. I held on too long. But I made something with Pepe. I have GeorgeCon in Chicago. Still thinking about it. There may be a chance it'll be in January. Small chance. So I think the chance in Chicago is bigger. What tools do you use to see the entire ecosystem for ETH and Cardano? Well, Dex Tools is for ETH, so you could see all the new stuff come on ETH. And then recently I saw Tap Tools. Tap Tools is the same but for Cardano. So, yep. Look at this volume. Look at the volume on all these Cardano coins, right? And then look at it's not even close. 35 million versus 7.5, which is another meme coin. And then all the other ones, like nothing. But yeah, it's Tap Tools or Dex Tools. No, the house is not complete. It's not going to be complete for quite some time. I have a F8. Will I be in Nashville next year? Probably. Probably. I like going to those Bitcoin conferences. If I ever come to Scotland, I'll buy you a beer. I don't know about ever going to Scotland, to be honest. It's not a destination that's in my mind. But maybe someday. I got to check out my seals. 2019 Ford GT yesterday. Whoa, that's crazy. That's like over $1 million. I've seen it at an auto show. It's a crazy car. But performance-wise, it kind of underwhelmed me now. Even versus, I mean, it just came out a few years ago. But even if you verse like the new Z06 or something, they're pretty similar. Maybe not on the track, but like quarter mile, 0-60, stuff like that. But yeah, those are super limited, super rare. I'd love to get the original, not the original, but the first gen of the GT, which, you know, the 2004, 2005. I'd love to get that one with this. Of course, comes with a 6-speed. Still looks fantastic. Still plenty of power, like 550 or 600 horsepower. They have gone up a lot in price. Block GPT. No market cap. The answer is no. Do not buy Block GPT. It looks like it's dead. I've been on YouTube for 5 years now, since 2017. When did you think you were definitely going to get it? We're getting it when my subscriber count went up. You know, I timed it pretty good. I didn't even realize that at the time, but I gained like 40,000 subscribers in peak of 2017 really quickly, even though my show really sucked. But yeah, it was a struggle afterwards. 2018 all the way to 2021 for 3 years, the channel did absolutely nothing. Zero growth, very little views. So it took a long, long time before I gained traction again in 2021. Did I get my Ferrari from Hamleys? No, I got it straight from Ferrari. I was lucky. I'm like, I want to go order something, and I went in and ordered it, put $10,000 down, and waited a year and a half, and I got it at MSRP. Although they forced me to add upgrades, so I did have to upgrade it, but yeah, I got it at MSRP. Did not have to overpay. It was not used. Oh, Hamlet's is a toy store? I have no idea if that was a joke. Stop asking about Pendle, man. Whenever someone tries that hard to make me look at something, you know, that's a red flag to me. Sorry, man. I will not buy a Ferrari because they don't let you do what you want to your car. You could do whatever you want, just don't put it on YouTube or TikTok and you'll be fine. Ford to produce a new GT500 dubbed Super Snake. Super Snake. I just got that. I just got that joke. That would be funny. Do I smoke weed? No, I don't. I do not. Bob, maybe she does. Yeah, I hope my basketball court situation gets resolved too. Hopefully, I get those baskets. World tour. I would like to do a world tour, but I have a family, so not that easy to travel. But I like to start. If I can successfully do, you know, smaller meetups and my conference as well, then I have no problem hosting it everywhere else, right? So GeorgeCon, I've been planning that since 2020, just keeps not working. So if I have a very successful one, then I could start moving that around everywhere, or just doing random meets everywhere too. So we'll see. I actually would like to go back to Europe. I was in Europe, in France and Amsterdam when I was like a teenager, but didn't really go anywhere. I'd love to go back to Europe and check out other parts of Asia too. Visit Japan and Singapore and stuff like that. Of course, I could take my family to Southeast Asia if I wanted to. There's no, that's not the problem. Money's not the problem. Kids have school, they have their thing, they have swim, they have like all the sports, their schedules, their friends are here. Not that easy. All right. Well, tonight there'll be another fantastic video from Aaron. I'm gonna be talking more DeFi with you guys. I know some of you guys do enjoy it. A little bit more technical, more difficult, but that's good. Some of you guys want that. So look forward to that tonight. Otherwise, then I'll see you guys tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right. So that's it. That's it. Have a good one. Smash it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Bye-bye.